Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video, and this is a live stream that happened earlier this week going over all of the GD02 and ST06 cards for the Gundam card game, which comes out later this month. So if you guys want to check out any of the specific stuff too, I have a timestamp for different colors for units, and then also when I went to commands and pilots and everything else. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already, if you just want to kind of look through some certain cards in particular. Also, since then, the website's been updated for all of these cards, so you can check out, if you go to the Gundam section, you can go to Structure Deck, you can go to Structure Deck 6, and it has all the cards that come within this as well. And then also you can go just to the regular card list. It has all of Star Deck 6, it has all of the GD02 cards and everything else for this game right now. So I hope you guys enjoy your deck building and proxy making and everything else and this video. Hey everyone, we're going to do a quick review of the new cards kind of dropped for the Gundam card game for Starter Deck 6 and GD02. I'm doing this live, so if you guys want to check out the whole live stream, you can find that linked in the description as well. But I wanted to kind of go over some of these. Some of these cards I've known, and some of them I'm still, were pretty much dropped today, so we'll kind of go over some of those new cards. Also, all of the cards that are revealed today will be on my website, Eggman Events, in the next little bit. So when you guys are rewatching this video, if you're not watching it live, chances are that all the cards for Set 2 and Starter Deck 6 will be on the website, so you guys can do some deck building and everything else, so you can check that out. Link in the description, and I'm going to be making some deck lists in the next couple weeks too, but I don't really, we're in day one, right? No one's got like a really good, like, I'm going to even call this day zero deck list. It's going to take a little bit of time and some testing, and I want to do like a little bit more theory crafting before just kind of releasing deck list for people, but that will be in the future. I'll probably even do like a Star Deck 5 or Star Deck 6 battle, and probably upgraded. If you guys want to do like the vanilla Star Decks, I can, but I think being able to like upgrade those Star Decks and showing off those two would be like a slightly better from that one. So we are going to do this though. Again, all these deck lists, or all these cards right now, are on the official website as well, so you can check that out there. They've been, showing cards throughout the last couple weeks on their social accounts too, which is why we've been kind of building this up. And but yeah, this is looking like a really interesting set. So starting off with Star Deck 6, and it's kind of weird. I guess like we have close combat as like the first card, and I think they do it where it's technically by card number, because this is from Star Deck 3 as well. But I think that's kind of fine that we have some of these kind of like reprints in these Star Decks. I think that these are like some pretty good cards as well, so I don't think that's too bad. I was curious if there was a way to exclude alt arts with these, and I don't think there was, so if there is and I just missed it, my bad. So we're going to see a bunch of repeats, because every one of these can get with that too. But all right, close combat, the art's fire, like that's non-negotiable, right? I think this is super good. It's been played quite a bit, so I think close combat is a fine card for this deck in general, especially because the art for this too. This is the 78. I think this is like right when Char takes it from G-Quux, so very cool there. All right, so we've got the close combat. We've got the G-Quux Omega Psychomu. I'm trying my best on these. I did watch the entirety of G-Quux, but they like, can everyone agree they went out of their way to make the names like especially hard in this one? I feel like it's kind of an open secret on that one. But when linked, which is linked with Machu here, if another friendly clan unit is in play, this gets its first strike during this turn, which is super good, and that can make a huge difference, right? Like we've seen first strike do a lot in previous sets. Something also that I think that's really thematic for Star Deck 6 and kind of goes with the show is that one of the key aspects for this are these clan battles. These are where you have like these 2v2s, you have a team of 2 versus another team of 2, and because of that, you're going to see they implemented that in the card game where you have all these effects that are based off if you have another clan unit kind of out. So I think that does mean that it is a little bit expensive to get these abilities, but I think that they are kind of worth it. Obviously, First Strike, I think, is one of the stronger keywords in this game and really lets you go kind of 2 for 1 in a lot of situations. So I think that's something that's really, really strong. So it's going to be interesting if they are able to do that. It just needs to be another clan unit too. It doesn't have to be like a linked clan unit. So that could be something easy to accomplish for this one. So there it is there. Next up, we've got also, everything has a plus version of this one. This one looks super sick as well. I have pulled 0 LR pluses across, I think, maybe a dozen or so star decks, so I'd be really interested. This one would look sick. I would probably keep this one for sure. So there it is. All right, we also do have like the smaller level, and so generally what they do in the star decks too is they kind of have like the big version of like your main Link unit, and then like a smaller version, which I think is great, especially with how the pilots work and everything. So we've got the G-Quux here, that's level 4, cost 3. Deploy if you have another friendly clan unit in play, choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. You guys already know that I'm a big fan of like that ping damage and being able to get like that incremental. So it's a little bit expensive, right? And having like this 4/2, but being a Link unit is good and is really helpful. So I think this is, has potential. Again, like you're going to notice that there are like all these effects that are based on having these clan units both in play, and that can be, again, a little bit expensive, but it can work out for you if you get that. So we've got 2 more red unit cards. So we've got the Gaia's Rickdom, activate main support 1. Pretty easy, right? Has a link with Gaia and does have the clan unit. So the idea that you can, or clan type, so you can use like the clan unit to like boost up your stuff, which is really cool. I think that's really helpful for if you're already trying to get 2 of them out on the board. That is really good. And we've got the alt arts. Yeah, the alt arts. Chat's saying right now, alt arts look really good. In a lot of these. So this is unfortunately, so this is where I was hoping that they would be, and this might be something in the main set for GD02 that I haven't seen yet. I feel like this needed to have the clan unit type, right? If so many things are based off having clan units out, I think it would have been ideal to have like a 1-cost clan unit that you could play. Like even like look at this, right? If we have this one, if we have the LR plus, or just the LR, right? It's level 5, but costs 3. That means that if we have level 5, we can play it out. We can use the Machu to link with it, and then if we'd have to sequence it correctly. Play the 1 cost and then the Machu. So for level 5 with 5 costs, we can be able to play 2 units with clan, including this one, and link it, and then get the ability, right? So it's going to be, you are really dependent on keeping clan units on your board, and that can be, if that's easy to do, you're doing well, and if it's a difficult issue, I can see this archetype kind of fall apart. So that is my opinion there. So we've got our other LR. This one's been known for a while. This is Red Gundam, and this is Shuji's version of it. So we got the Breach one, which is Breach one is like such a good keyword, right? It's like, it's either your Breach 1 or your Breach 5, right? It's such a weird kind of step system. Breach 3 is kind of like in the middle because you can get rid of the EX base early, but it's pretty much, if your Breach 4 and Breach 1 are almost like the same keyword in like so many different situations, right? So, but just having that verbatim is really nice. And then attack, choose 1 to 2 friendly clan units. They get AP +2 during this turn. So there are some good ways for you to be able to, again, use these clan units at the same time to get these kind of, unique effects. So, I don't think there is a 1-drop clan, which I do think can be an issue. And there is. I'm also reading through chat for this too. We are live as I'm recording this, so. But yeah, I think that there could be some issues with draw power. But I think like a lot of these are like new type pilots, right? Which we can get some additional benefits, I think, from having that. So we've got our vanilla Red Gundam, nothing too crazy there, right? We see this kind of stat line for Link pilots from Stardex all the time, so pretty nice. We also do have the Ortega's Rickdom, so another clan unit. Deploy, choose one of your other clan units. During this turn, it can attack an active enemy unit with 3 or less AP as its attack target. So there could be some weird times where like you can like use Ortega if you already have like the G-Quux out, and then you're able to, or sorry, this, I always click that one, this one, and then you can have like first strike and get some good damage. So there's that. We've got the Shugai's Gelgoog, right? So this does have clan type, and it does have like a unique like clan link. I honestly like this. If this is like the cheapest, like most versatile clan unit, I could see this card seeing a lot of play. But again, if we don't have any cost 1 clan units, I think this deck is like a little bit worse, because I think it's going to be tricky to keep 2 clan units on board at all times, I think, at times. So we'll see if that's the case or not. We're going to go to our pilots real quick. So we do have Machu here. When linked, look at the top card of your deck. It's a clan card, and it's any clan card. You can reveal, add to your hand, and then you get to put the rest of the bond in your deck. So it does really force you to place a full clan deck as well. It's also just card general, right? So it can be a any of these things, right? We've got a base that's a clan card. We've got actually 2 bases. We've got our pilots that are clan cards. I think the only thing we can't get is like, most commands don't have types, but in this deck, I think based off like numbers, it's like 50% of this deck. We can't get close combat, we can't get Gogoog, and we can't get the Schoolgirl and Smuggler, but I think that it's a solid, like this does have a potential card draw, and you will be kind of rewarded for drawing only clan stuff. It's only one link though, which I think is fair, but any card draw in this deck I think could be really, really strong. So then we also have the Shuji here. So attack if you have a clan unit in play, look at the top card of your deck, return to the top or bottom. So you can see like this synergy, right? Like it's really cool when they do make like some of these like dual things where you're like, this card buffs this card and you get this kind of sequencing. My only issue with Gundam though is that we don't have like the consistency to see our pieces all the time. So like having a 2-card combo based off pilots might be a little bit expensive, but having like this additional like way to be able to like set up your Machu I think is really nice. So it could be good. It also has clan and new type, right? So these are pretty good traits. And I do actually like the +2 HP, which can be really, really helpful for you. So last couple cards. So we got a couple commands and some bases as well. So we've got the Ruthless Tactics, our Gaia. Main or action. Choose up to 1 or 2 friendly clan units. They get +2 AP. So being able to get that boost there is really nice. And it's also, again, clan type, which can be really helpful. We do also have the Schoolgirl and Smuggler. So main, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 clan unit or pilot card, add them to your hand, and return the main cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. So I did not know that this card existed until, I didn't know the effect of this until just now. So this is one of the newer cards that was dropped today. I was already thinking like there was like the new type searcher, but this can also be really good for helping you find a couple pieces, right? Especially since it's like a level 1 cost one. This can help you get your combos a little bit more. So this can be really good. It's a shame that it's not a clan type, right? Because then, your Machu just doesn't find this, right? But when you're using so many clan cards, this can find pretty much every card in your deck besides your other commands and bases, which I think is good. So you probably play this if you play like a whole archetype around it as well. Is revealed towards the end of the starter reveal? Okay, yeah, I definitely missed out on that one. Was it like on one of their like videos, or was it on their socials? Because I know that the last couple of days they dropped a bunch of cards and then they dropped the full thing today. So I haven't. We usually like update the website consistently every Friday for it, so I might have missed it. What else we got? Fierce Unity. We've got choose 1 to 2 friendly clan units. They can't receive battle damage from enemy units that are level 2 or lower during this turn, which it's fine, right? These like the command pilots in these decks generally don't do super well. The fact that they are, though, commands that are also pilots that do have the clan type can be helpful. So I think that is fine for what it is. So, but again, like now that I'm like letting this percolate for a second, like a card that searches a pilot in a green deck is insane. Like green has like no other consistency cards right now. So I think this card can be really, really good at making sure we get that additional effect. So looking forward to that. We've got 2 additional cards. We've got bases. We've got Clan Battle, which I don't really know why how this is considered a base, but I digress. Activate main restless base if you have a friendly clan unit in play. Link unit in play. Choose 1 friendly unit, gets +2 AP. So I think like it's a worse version of like the red one from Star Trek 4, whose name I'm forgetting. You guys will remind me immediately, but +2 AP is pretty good. It's just like having a linked unit is a little bit tougher, but we can get that, especially when they have our generic links. And then we do also have the Kanban Co limited. So same thing, deploy 1, and then when a friendly clan unit links, it gets breached 3 during this turn. So this is actually kind of nuts if you're able to get this off. I do think like cost 2 is a little bit expensive for you to be able to do it, but I can see this being like really important. So the only issue is that it gets breach 3. So if you have red Gundam, it's 1+3, which means you're breach 4, which again, if you're playing against any base decks or any bases, breach 1 and breach 4 are almost identical, right? So breach 3 is still fine though, because it can help you push through an EX base, so I think that's fine. It's just too bad that the red Gundam only has breach 1. So if you could do breach 2 to breach 3 to make a breach 5, could have been a little bit better. So, and Vesalius, you're correct, that is the one. So yeah, and all the cards on the official site have all of the shown and leaked cards, or not leaked cards, revealed cards for alt art. So we should have, these are going to be complete sets. So In general, though, this looks really interesting. I think the cornerstone for this is that this depends on how easy it is for you to have 2 clan units out, right? The entire deck is built around that. And if you're playing against a meta where there's a lot of, unit removal, you're just always going to be playing like a little bit behind, because it's going to be very costly and very inefficient for you to be able to play out your 2 units for an effect that maybe some other decks can get for a little bit freer. So I'm definitely going to try this out. I know that red-green has been, I'd say, traditionally the worst color in set 1 for this game, but that can drastically change with this set as well. So going to be interested to see what it looks like, and we're going to do some testing later in the week too. So or probably next week as well. So all right, we're looking at GD02 now. So the entire set is out, and again, we're going to add this to Eggman events in the next couple hours too. But we've got a bunch of brand new cards. I haven't seen all of these. Some of these will be my first iteration of it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we got. I think we got like a couple LRs kind of dropped, a couple rares that people are excited about. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it is. Yeah, green kind of has like a new type also, like draw card. It's the Char one. Yeah, Turning Point of History. Look at the top 3, and if you have a new type pilot in play, which I think both these pilots are new type, right? Yeah, they're both new type, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I watched the show, I promise. So I think that's something that could be also put into the deck too, especially because return 1 to the top and the remaining there. Gotcha. Which, I mean, it's kind of silly, but it could set up your next play with Machu as well. The fact that neither of these have burst is a little bit upsetting, but I definitely want to play like a new type deck. I think like having like a trait like that being like what you're, hoping for is really, really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying to do that. So anyways, set 2. Let's just jump on through it. So we've got our Psycho Gundam. Raise 3. When this unit attacks, you get to deal the specific damage to the first card in your opponent's shield area, and then during pair Cyber new type pilot, when one of your Titan units destroys an enemy shield area card with damage, this unit recovers 2 HP. So that's really interesting, right? It's kind of like I would say like a reverse Shinanju, right? Instead of dealing 2 damage, you get to heal 2 damage. And it's just any of your Titan units too, which is interesting. And it's pairing with the Cyber new type pilot, but then it's also has like the it links with only one of them, so that's kind of interesting. But I'll have to keep the Titan trait in mind as we go through these as well. All right, next up, Gundam Epion. This was revealed at Bandai Card Game Fest in Dallas. On their live stream there. I know a lot of people are huge fans of like the tall geese and like the the blue archetype essentially from Wing. Level 8's really expensive. I'm not gonna deny, right? Like especially in a deck that hasn't ramped like a color. Like Wing Gundam is also expensive, but it has like a great effect that people have been able to find a lot of use for. I think this one can still be well, right? But so once returned during your turn, when one of your units destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, you get to set this unit as active, which is nice. But without having like a breach effect inherently with this card, I think it's a little bit worse. Zex will also like let you like draw 2 cards and like likely do like a double trade, right? But I think like I fear that this card might just be a little bit too expensive level wise. So I understand like why it's such a high level. I think it could have been maybe a level 7 cost 6. But there's also like so many times where I say that and then I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness that's not the case, because this card would be like super duper good. So but art looks sick. I think there's an alt art somewhere. Let me see. I wonder actually where do they not have the alt arts on here? I thought they did. We also have some resources, spoilers. Or maybe it does it not have an alt art, or am I just not thinking correctly? Because I swear there are some in here. Maybe I had the filter wrong. Huh. Regardless. Probably not on the official yet. Yeah, which is fine. I think they're probably still revealing cards. But I would imagine if the regular art looks like this, I can't imagine like what the alt art would look like. So there it is. All right. Next up, alt art's on here. Where are they? If they are in here. So I'm looking at all the Sat 2 stuff. Aren't on there. Okay, cool. All right, I'm not missing it. Oh, they're on TCG Plus. I see. Okay, I swear I saw all arts pop up, but I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and all LRs have an alt art version. Okay, maybe I'll bring up 2CG Plus on the side after this and look through them. But all right, we got Gundam Mark II, and this is also a Titans unit, right? During pair level 3 or lower pilot, and you're destroyed, you can discard 1 unit card. If you do, return the card paired with this unit to your hand. So this is kind of like a mini Gundam Unicorn effect, which I was a really big fan of that. I know like Gundam Unicorn, I would say, is like a medium level deck in this. It's done well before, but it hasn't been like consistently there. But being able to like recycle pilots if you need to. There's so many times where I have like a lot of pilots and not any units, and vice versa. So being able to get a pilot back that I might need without having to like cycle it is pretty nice as well. So I think this card's fine. It's a rare, so it's probably above average. There it is. Let's see. Byrlant. I'm for sure did not say that correctly. When paired, choose one enemy rested unit with with 3 or less HP. It won't be set to active during the start phase of your opponent's next turn. Interesting. All right, so we finally have some freeze effects, which is really nice. That's pretty common for Bandai card games. Let's see. All the new purple removal cards are made to kill Ilfrith, which is horrible for my blocker. Yeah, I can imagine they need that. It needs to be level 3 or lower for which one? Oh, is it 3 or lower? Oh, it's 3 or lower. That's right. Okay. So first, in my head, based off like every other effect that's existed, I thought it was 3 or higher. 3 or lower is a little bit rougher. That's a little bit rougher. But you could put your Hawk of Endymion in there, and then you get it back. So that's neat. Yeah, but this one, being able to stun something. I mean, Blue's always had like a way to interact with cards that have low HP left, but having like a generic when paired effect for it, I could see this being pretty good. Especially like if you can use Amuro to rest something and then use this to like stun it. And I also know that there's other pilots in the set that let you rest things. I don't know if Jared is immediately, but that could be really good. So there's that. Tall Geese. Oh shoot, we got a Tall Geese in here. That's crazy. All right. During link attack, choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP, and you get to rest it. And anything with the Oz trait. Resting stuff is good. You definitely want Zex Marquise to be able to attack the thing that you rested, so that's a little bit less good. But that's fine. This card's probably fine. All right, Forbidden Gundam. Oh my god, that is such a cool name. I am behind on the lore. Blocker, risk this unit to change the attack target to it, and then, why did I read Blocker? You guys all know how Blocker works. What am I doing? During your turn, this unit can't receive battle damage from enemy units that are level 2 or lower. All right, that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's obviously like a little bit better if it'd be your opponent's turn, right? But being able to like trade easily into like Zords and stuff would be good. Yeah, having like a generic, Zex Link card is really nice. Titans Mark II is basically made for the Jared Pirate you'll see later. Yeah. Keeps losing but somehow always lives. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny that they... one of the big reasons that I've been such a devout fan of Bandai card games forever is that they just put so much flavor in their card games, right? It's very easy to just make a generic card game around the IP, but they make so many of these effects that are just like so canonical for how pilots work or units work and like how the lore works, and that's I can always tell that happens in like most of the card games that they do their best to make it feel like you're playing the character or the leader or whatever, and so it's funny that they did that for that one too. Annoying, can also go in the Tall Geese. That's true. That is true. All right. Psycho Gundam MA mode. I remember seeing this. It was a blue card that said a link with Cyber New Type, which immediately made me think, oh, red blue blocker or ping. So you got Repair 2, and you can link any Cyber New Type card. So that can be the Merida, which is really nice, and then you still get like the Merida effect from it. Obviously, the Kshatriya is probably better, but the Repair 2 is good, and then also you can link it with Full Frontal. So we've already I'm not saying that you have to cookie cutter it back into older archetypes, but I think that's immediately had some implications in those decks, even though this is supposed to be for a Titans deck. So level 5 is a little bit better. Like obviously Kshatriya is better, but I'm gonna be honest, like Shinanju is like, it's great, but I find that it's clunkier. I'd rather almost play this card with Zax, but I don't know, with Full Frontal or something. Gapfully, I don't. Sure. I've never. Give me another word that has B, then T, then H in it. I'd love to see it. There's probably one immediately available, but not in my head. When linked, choose one rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. All right, cool. And it's Titan type, so we get to do that. Calamity Gundam. Once per turn, when this unit this is biological CPU trait. Okay, when this unit's AP is reduced by an enemy effect, choose one enemy unit, get to deal 2 damage to it. This seems really conditional, and it's reduced by an enemy effect. So, I mean, if Kira is like really present, which it has been really present, I could see that being like a counter to that. But it's okay. Not. I mean, I guess if you like need a generic link for biological CPU trait, there's that. Raider Gundam. Once per turn, when this unit receives enemy effect damage, draw 1. Interesting. Biological CPU, like almost every one of their cards seem like it's like, you know, hate towards a specific archetype, right? Like this is hate against like Xeon Rush. This card is like hate against like Kira. This one's hate against like any ping damage. It's really interesting that they've decided to go with these. Like, but they're all like level 5s, right? Which means that they're a little bit slow for that. All right, we got the Mobius. This card was revealed quite a bit ago. A very interesting card. Activate action, destroy this card. Choose one enemy unit. This unit is battling. Base enemy shields any enemy base or enemy shields this unit is battling. So it doesn't get rid of units, right? It can just go 1-for-1 for bases. So it's fun. It's fun. I don't know how viable it is. 1 HP is like terrifying, but there it is. It's once per turn for Calamity. Yeah, once per turn, and for Raider. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't get like a bunch of card draw. That'd be insane. All right, Core Booster. I think we saw this as a white base team. Honestly, like I could see playing this on top of like you play Jim in this card maybe perhaps, just because like the white base team trait link is actually really huge in my experience. So I could see this card actually be kind of good if you want to play more of like a Earth Federation white base team kind of combo. So there's that. Hi Zach. Hello Zach. That's right. Specifically you, Zach. Hello. We've got, it's just a vanilla. It's just a gym. We've got Galbaldi Beta. Okay, nice, good name. Just a deploy. Choose one of your tiny units. Gets AP +1. That is fine. And then Marasai, which is just also just a vanilla, but it does have links with Titan traits, so I could see this. I mean, it's like a slightly worse Rizal, but it links with stuff, and you know the Titan's trait seems pretty important. And then Barzam, choose one of your Titan units, gets AP +1 during this turn. Okay, so like a lot of this is like giving your Titan units like plus AP, but I'm not sure if there's any like reason to do that besides just having more AP. All right, Delta Plus Wave Rider mode, Repair 2, and this is Earth Federation. Oh, and this is a link with Ridi, which is cool. Ridi's like an interesting pilot, because I think Ridi makes this like now a 4/4, if I remember right. Let's see. Yeah, you get +2, +1, and then the unit is 2/4 or a 2/3. That's fine. Listen, as someone who's watched all of Unicorn, they really did really dirty with what he could be doing in this game and what he's doing in this game. They got episode 1 Riddy, not episode whatever, the last episode Riddy. You know what I mean? Like it's just a shame, right? Like he has like the minimum amount of traits and things that he can link with, and I don't want to spoil too much, but like there's a lot that they could have done with him, and they just said you should go in the Delta Plus, and that was it, which is a bit of a shame. All right, here you have Taurus. This unit cannot choose the enemy player's attack target, but it's a 3/3. It's an Oz unit, which that is kind of important for like one card. Noin's Ares. You get to draw 1. Woo! I think that's really it, huh? 3/3 is like not bad though. If another unit, yeah, which can include the Leo. That's so good off the Corsica base. Yeah, they're like, wings really awesome. Let's do all the Operation Meteor stuff and then also add some Zex cards. The cards will be updated in the next couple hours. We're just we've got a lot of updates today, so I would expect I'm gonna say 9 hours from here. Before, when you wake up Saturday morning, it will definitely be there. All right, we got Raider Gundam, and it's just an MA mode, and it is just an Earth Alliance card. That is a common. Oh, it's what? Why is this just worst Rizel? Oh, wait. Is the card wrong? Hold up. Is the card art wrong? Because this says it links with a biological CPU unit, but this one, the card art does not say this. I don't know if I'm seeing that, right? That's interesting. Regardless, I mean, yeah, it would make sense, right? Because otherwise, it has like literally every trait that Rizal does have, right? So maybe this did we find an errata? I think the details are wrong and the card is right. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I just want cards to be good, but like, what are they gonna ban Rizal and be like, bam, we're gonna make a 4-3 Earth Alliance, which compared to 4-3 Earth Federation. Ooh, I'm gonna guess that this card art might be wrong. You're right. Earth Federation, Earth Alliance, they're two different things. You're right. Gotcha. So different trades. But I think the card art's wrong. You looked at the JP1? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Even with that, I'm not convinced. I mean, I'll have to go to see what the biological CPU trait pilots are, but I'm not convinced otherwise. Raider already has a link, so MA for should as well. Gotcha. All right. We're going to green. Elmeth. Please be somewhat close to the pronunciation. Deploy. Look at the top 5 cards. You can reveal 1 green Xeon pilot among them add to your hand. Return the remaining randomly to the bottom. And then during link, you get an AP +2. This was revealed quite a bit ago as a link with Lala. It seems interesting, right? The Lala pilot, which we'll look at in a little bit, is fine. The fact that this can find your Lala itself, which is honestly a Gundam that can look the top 5 for the card that you can link with, I think is understated how good that can be in this game. I don't think this card is particularly good by itself, right? But like, just imagine this card just says, I have Rush. Like that's almost that almost says the same thing, right? Like I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look at Lala. There she is. It's a +1/+1, right? So nothing crazy, right? But yeah, choose one of your other units, getting for each one, sure. But then you get the +1/+1, and then it is, during the link it becomes +2, so it's a 7/5, right? Which is great. Level 6 is like a little bit expensive, but like, if there's a card that says I'm a 5/5 gain rush half the time, right? Like, I think there could be some potential for this to be good, right? I think the only maybe difference is that one, like, Xeon's always been like low to the ground, and this is kind of an expensive card for the late game. It being able to give breach to something else though is really nice from the Lala effect. And then even if you just play this card out and you just have to find a Char for like a later turn, you don't have to like find the Lala with it. So I think this card's fine. It's probably like a slightly better like late game target, right? So there's that. Let's see. This card was like one of the first cards revealed. Gundam Age 1 normal. So discard 1 green Earth Federation unit. If you do, you get to place an EX resource. Then if you're level 7, you get to draw a card. So any kind of cycle is great. I also like the effect that this is a card that does well. Like one, if you play this at level 6 and you get an EX resource, you are level 7 and then you get to draw a card. So that's good. any kind of consistency for green is fantastic. Being able to also get usage from a card early game and late game is great. So I think this card is good. I think this is actually pretty good. I'd have to see like the rest of the age stuff and like the green Earth Federation. I wish it just said Earth Federation, but I'm sure like saying, you know, blue any color would just kind of break it a little bit, but I think that's fine. What else? I think we've seen this card. Once per turn, when you play an EX resource, choose one of your H system units that gets breached 2 during this turn. So, which can include this one. Oh no, this isn't an H system unit. Okay. This seems kind of weird to sequence. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I'm sure like breach 2 is fine, but I'd have to see like what a good combo with this would be. We've got Gundam Age Spallo. When you're level 7 or higher, this unit gains first strike. That's pretty good. It has to be linked, which is a little bit tougher. But that's probably fine. I think we've seen Flit, right? I think that's also a known pilot. When linked with the top 3 cards, reveal one green card, or one card with H device and its card name among them. I mean, Link draw 1 is good, and then also Link first strike. It's a 4/5, so it's not like huge first strike, so that's fine. Red Gundam. Ooh, all right, another clan unit. During Link, this card gets high maneuver, and it's just with any clan trait. All right, I'm actually kind of excited about this card. This card seems kind of nuts. Just any clan trait. Okay, that's really good. That it's generic. If it was just like Suji, I think this card would be a little bit more mid, but like. Obviously, high maneuver wins us games, and when you have high maneuver with every pilot in your deck, that's super good, right? Like, we've seen, like, green-blue aggro be very good, but you're kind of limited by the fact that you only get high maneuver with specifically the Shard pilot. This saying every pilot in your deck turns me into a high maneuver card, I can see that being very good. Very, very good. Gundam Heavy Arms. This was revealed earlier. I'm a huge fan of this card. My biggest gripe with set 1 when it came to Operation Meteor is that based off me knowing the show a little bit more than any of the other ones, I'm like, part of the reason this show exists, like part of the reason the 5 like pilots from Operation Meteor were so cool was that they would switch their, they would be able to use each other's Gundams in the show, right? It wasn't outrageous for some of them to like swap Gundams or that kind of stuff, and I didn't feel that was explored enough in set 1. So we didn't have any we didn't have any units that were just generic Operation Meteor, right? The closest thing was just like the Death Scythe being able to like have the when paired effect with any Operation Meteor card. So having this generic one I think is really, really cool. I'm happy that they made this one. So this was like forever ago, this was revealed a lot of time ago, but I'm really happy that it's just a good one. Yeah, just randomly dropped in the set. He's like, all right, cool. Thank you. My job's done. Operation Meteor got some more support. Thank you very much. Genoace Custom. I love the card art for this one. This is really cool. Deploy if you're level 7 or higher. Choose one of your H system units that gets AP +2 during this turn. That's pretty nice, especially if you go into, if this has like first strike, right? Then you can like boost it up, which is really cool. Okay, here's like my first thing with the age system. It looks like you have a lot of these smaller units that become better when you're at level 7 or higher, but it feels like you're going to be like a little bit behind on like card draw our cycle a little bit. That's my like intuition so far, but maybe I could be wrong on that one. But getting the +2 and then it links with Woof. Oh boy, Woof. I'm waiting for the pronunciation correction on that one. We've got Gundam Age 1 Titus for this one, Breach 3, and it's just any. Oh, it's specifically Flit, but this is really cool. I like the design of this one, that it's level 7, but it's cost 4. Like the fact that it like you benefit from getting to level 7 as quick as possible is cool. I like the identity. I like that we have like I like having the a goal, right? I like the building a deck and saying this is the one thing I need to do, and you have to build the best way to do that. So I like having like a clear way to do it. So, but yeah, it looks like again like it's a weird deck where you want to ramp as much as possible, but then you you still only have like these smaller units. But that could also just mean like this is a really good like way for you if there's a deck that's worth getting to the late game a little bit more often. This could just be like a way to get there proactively and like interact with your opponent. And then if there's a card that's worth dropping late game, for example, like the Gundam Epleon. I'm so sorry. Epion. Okay, I was like, I added an extra L, but that's fine. That could be kind of useful too. So, let's see. We got Abdul's Mognak. This is cool. That it's. I have to remember what Sandrock says. Just plays any. It just says the Mognak. Corpse. Okay, so you can now play all 3 of these off the Sandrock, right? Which is cool. Yeah. Okay, so it is the trait. Just making sure. So, the fact that 2 of them also let you link with a Mognak Corpse trait is really nice. So that having like a card that can play another card for free like that now we can play essentially 12 targets off of it is kind of now worth building a deck around and seeing if it's good. So that's pretty good, especially when the stats for this one's not too bad. So that's cool. All right, Gundam Age 1 normal. It's just a vanilla 3/3 that links. That's fine. Genoace, it's just a Zaku 1 in the Earth Federation type. But the Earth Federation type, I guess, is also... We have to make sure for this one that we keep our Earth Federation trait cards in mind. Because we do probably like to, ramp, or we can get, like, cycles. So, like, even though this card's only good, like, in like early turns, we can discard it later to get the ramp and then also get the card draw cycle. So probably worth it. Age 1 Titus, when you're level 7 or higher, this becomes a 4/4. Okay. It also links with Flit, which is cool. We got the White Gundam. Oh man, this is such a cool. I don't know. I love the subtle redesign they did with RX in GQuux. So this art is sick. It's just a Xeon unit that links with Char. Cool. Why not? That's fine. You maybe play 2. Rick Dom's probably still better, but it's cool to see this for sure. All right, we got Kike Roga MA mode GQuux. When another friendly Xeon unit is played, this unit gains Breach 5. That's kind of neat, and that's it. And then it links with Shalia Bull. Okay, interesting. Just Breach 5 is pretty good. Not gonna lie. This being a level 5, maybe a little expensive, but Breach 5. It seems like it's going to be very easy to make this Breach 5 all the time. So that's interesting, but it might just be a little bit expensive. We got the GQuux. It is a level 2, cost 1. During pair with a red pilot, you get a +2 AP. So this turns into a 2/3. I'm going to say into a 3/4 pretty easily. Very interesting for this one that it doesn't have like a link for it. Very interesting. I wish this had clan trait, but I understand why it doesn't, based on the art. But like that, this would be worth it. This would be worth having like a clan trait as like the cheap unit that doesn't do anything by itself. We got Pilot Zaku. This card was revealed for a while ago. Can't attack enemy players as an attack target, but also just being a 2/3 that can like trade with stuff is nice. And that's it for green. Okay. There were some cool clan cards, and there's a lot of cool cards that were like almost clan cards, but they didn't decide to make them clan cards, which is tough. So maybe there will be some more red ones, but again, I've seen any of the cards that were revealed earlier this week. I've definitely seen a lot of these are new, including the Cubely is what I'm going for. You guys can correct me. When linked, this unit gains suppression, which is the new keyword in this game. Essentially lets you do double damage if you're hitting into shields, and then during pair Neo Xeon Pilot attack, choose 1 damage the enemy unit. You get to do 2 damage to it, and then it has the link with Karn there. Having a Neo Xeon Pilot that has this link effect is kind of nice. I mean, this seems like it's a better version. Like, this could work really well with like a Cyber New Type ping kind of stuff, because half the Cyber New Type stuff that are red are also Neo Xeon. So that's interesting. That police car is the best level 2 cost 1 unit. Is it? Well, it's not. It's side 6 though. It's not clan type. Jubilee pronunciation close enough. I'll take that. The red cars are calling to you. Do they want to fight? Is that what you're saying? This card looks cool. This is again. I've really enjoyed the decks that like let you get some incremental damage across the boards. This will definitely let you do this, and then also just like the suppression for this can be really, really good. So if you're playing like a control deck that you're pinging your opponent cards to slow them down, suppression is like really good for getting you back into the game. So I could also see like this be like a red purple deck, and this could be one of the pilots or one of the units for it. So that looks interesting. This one I'm really interested in. All right, Gundam Versaga, which I think this card was also revealed today. You guys need to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this one has been revealed. I guess I can. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Let me. Oh man, Eggman's wrong. You hate to see it. Hate to see it. I think it was like revealed. I don't think it was based off the art quality. I don't think it was revealed on like official sources. It was revealed on something else. Was this at Cardfest, Bandai? Maybe it was. Maybe it was there. I think that's actually where it was. My bad. Anyways, Breach 1. Deploy if there are 3 or less enemy shields. Choose one enemy with 5 or less AP. You get to deal 2 damage to it. So that's kind of neat. It was like a week ago. Why is the card art quality so bad then? Where was it revealed on their Twitter? Because normally, like you can tell like the quality of like their Twitter arts are usually a little bit better. But then like whenever it's like a show and jump scan or something, it's a little bit worse. But we'll be updating the art no matter what. Days since last incident, yeah. Like it's like you can just use like an oven timer for that. So anyways, but yeah, being able to, if there are 3 or less enemy shields, choose one enemy unit with a level 5 or lower. Unfortunately, this isn't like Xeon or type, because I'd say that that's like it doesn't like work with a lot of like the red decks that have been established so far that are already so aggressive. But just dealing 2 damage to something with a somewhat low cost is really, really cool. And it's 3 or less enemy shields, right? So if you have 3 shields and a base, I think you can still do the damage for it too. So kind of nice. I'll have to see what Frost's link works with there, but that's like the one thing about this, like, right? You have to kind of see the pilots and the units at the same time, and it's difficult to do that with how we have it. But we've got the G-Quox Omega Saikamu, and look at the top 3 cards you deck. Deploy 1 clan unit type that is level 4 or lower among them. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck, and it links with Machu. I'm hesitant about this card, and I really want this to work. My concerns are that it's level 7, which is tough. That's very expensive. The other thing is that we had in set 1 essentially the card that did the same thing, right? We had dual Gundam, 1 pair, look top 3, deploy a ZAF unit that's level 4 or lower, return the bottom, right? And this card just never saw any play, and it was like way cheaper. And but the big difference is that we do have ways to like link it up, and I do think that Machu's like a better pilot for it too. For example, like if you previously did like on a turn, I'm looking at the wrong ones. Whoops! If we did a turn with like the Shuji, right? Look at the top card, and then like we can link this somewhere, and then we can use that, right? But like I feel like the timing can be like a little bit clunky because you don't have ways to like all your like searches like bottom deck, right? Yeah, G-Quox is on just deploy, right? But it's just like I don't know. I guess I think I need to know what like the pacing for this deck is like, because level 7 is pretty big, right? There are a lot of games that end when you're at like level 6. So, yeah, I will say, like from what I've seen, Clan is a better trait from Zaft. So, I mean, we can play the red Gundam, baby, but. Yeah, I'm just not. I'd have to try to see this. I'd say like I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess is the way to say it, because I've been burned before, and like I would have to find like what the actual pacing for G-Quox needs to be, right? You link with Machu and play another red pilot command base, yeah. Justice seems so much better for this, right? Like, I don't know. Justice being able to like make a blocker every time without having to set it up, I think that's a good comparison too. I'm just not convinced. I can be wrong for this one. I think the art looks amazing, and if this does work, I can see it being really aggressive. It's just top 3 is not that much, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this looks like. But obviously, I think you play it in the deck for sure. And if the deck is good enough, you play it. All right, we've got the Karns Gaza C here. When paired, choose one enemy is level 3 or lower. You get to do 1 damage to it. All right, sure. And it's Neo Zeon type, so Neo Zeon, like Cyber New type, that has like a lot of overlap. A card that does damage could be useful. It stinks that it's paired, but it's paired with any pilot, so it's probably useful. We also have Gundam Ashtron being able to be support 2. This is not a Zaf type card, but deploy, choose one other. New UNE. Okay, so I'm going to say UNE. Is that how they pronounce it, or is there another pronunciation before I get too deep into set 2 and have that in my mind? Let me know for that one, because I want to make sure I get that correct for it. But can receive battle damage from enemies that with 2 or less HP during this turn, which this is kind of like a cool way to give like first strike. A lot of the first, like most of the time it's like you can't receive damage for something that's like AP 3 or lower, right? But being based off HP instead, I think is like a huge boon for like doing some good trades. It is UNE? Okay. Gotcha. United Nations Earth. Okay. Good. All right. Sometimes you luck into getting those right every once in a while. All right. We got Sugai's Gelgoog. This is deploy. Choose one enemy that's level 5 or higher. Deal 2 damage to it. That's kind of good, right? Am I reading that right? That's kind of good. It is level 4, cost 4, but like that's kind of good. Like you don't play it on curve, but it's kind of good. I don't know. I just see it do 2 damage. I don't think you play 4 of this card. I think it can be a little bit costly, but like I'd have to see what we don't have Sugai's we haven't seen that yet, right? No. It's fine. It's fine. I think I think cost 4 will actually be more expensive than it looks like, but we'll keep that. Okay, we got the Ashtron MA mode. Deploy, choose one of your new UNE units. Gains high maneuver during this battle. Okay, so this is like the Earth Federation high maneuver card. That's fine. Yeah. Five or higher is kind of iffy, but I think 2 of is likely fine. I mean, this is also a card that you could play. You can, if you play G-Quux on 7, your opponent's likely going to have a level 5 or lower, which means that or higher. So you can G-Quux into this and deal 2 damage to something. That's not too bad. That's honestly not too bad. And also, since we have very few effects of this, I just want to make sure when you deploy a unit off effects, unless it states it, you don't have to pay the cost for it, right? Because I think there are some cards that say you can deploy it for its cost. Deploying otherwise stated is just free, right? Just want to make sure, because there are other games that's not always the case. Bandit card games normally do that, so I'm just gonna keep moving forward. That's the case. All right, Daughtris weapon. It's a new UNE. Another new UNE unit in play. Deploy 1 Daughtris unit token, which is AP 0, HP 1. Okay, this does have like a lot of support. The support archetype stuff, though. Support's not super good in. I haven't seen support really take off, so maybe this could be the way to break it. It's tricky that they had like such an archetype before in set 1 that was based off support, and now they're just making a different red archetype that also uses support. So that seems tough. Yeah, the purple that says get X and pay. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, just making sure. Yeah, because there's the purple card that does it. Okay. This also makes unit tokens. It's fine, but it's only when destroyed if you have that. Jin, long range, reconnaissance type. This is Zaf type. Is this the one? No, this is the 1 unit, right? That Zaf gets. You get to draw 1 if you give this AP +4. Cool. Moving on. We have Sayla's light type gun cannon. Oh, I saw someone mention this one too. So deploy, choose 1 enemy unit token with a weird not space between 1 and enemy. Maybe that's just like the sample art for it. You get to do 2 damage to it. My tall geeses are devastated to it. And then it links with Sayla Mass, which, do we have a new Sayla Mass in this set? I'm gonna guess we do. We have the old one. I'm a big fan of that card. I think I have it right next to me. Let me see. I do. I pulled 1 alt art. Here it is. Very nice. Yeah, it has to attack a unit, right? Yeah, that Zap card is, I don't know. It's interesting. We got Gaza C, activate main, risk this unit, destroy this, and choose one unit that's level 5 or lower, deal 1 damage to it. It's a worst gun tank. Cool. Alright, we've got Zaku 2 sleeves, Neo Xeon trait. Oh wait, this is the 4 one. I remember this. That's very funny. That's really interesting. I don't think there's any Neo Xeon units that have +2 HP readily available. I think most of them are 2 ones. If this could turn into a 5-3 though, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. We don't have a new Sayla, so it's a blue-red force, which is interesting. But this is also a clan unit, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Okay. It's not a clan unit. My bad. I guess that's fine. We got this one. Just full frontal. Yeah, that's true. But man, I wish full frontal. He's such an awkward card. He's just so awkward. We got Daughters, just support 1. Okay. We've got Gazaum. Shoutouts to people waiting for me to reach this card and try my best with it. You guys have been rewarded. 01 Gundam. It's a vanilla, which is fine, but it's Earth Federation. G-Quux, Earth Federation. Are all the Earth Federation from set 1 says specifically blue Earth Federation cards, right? Right, they're all like this says white base. I guess the only Earth Federation, yeah, it's white base team, which is different. Earth, yeah, it's only Jigen then. Okay, so you can play Jigen cheaper. Oh, you can stubborn cog, get the double rest broken. All right. All right, that's it for red. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried about clan not having enough low cost units to be able to get their combos off correctly. That's it. But they're all alteration. Yeah, the art for this was not bad. But yeah, I know like the design. Yeah. All right. Gonna be far and wide. Yeah, I guess like that's the case for it. All right, Gundam X. I did see the alt art for this one. It's sick. So that's why I was like, there has to be alt art somewhere. But I think it's on TCG Plus. It should be updated on here soon. We'll see if we can scrape the data and add them to Eggman events too, if you guys want to see that. Also, real quick, I know we're like halfway through. In case you guys don't know, I don't think we've done it with Gundam as much as other games. Nah. So I'll talk about getting that implemented. But for other card games, we do have this little star button that lets you rotate through the arts. So we'll likely get that for Gundam. But I don't think we have the card arts for that immediately for set 1. So, but we'll look into implementing it. It's also weird, like when like the LR pluses of arts are like there's so many of them. But anyways, we saw this card, like I think this was like one of the first cards revealed for set 2. It has suppression and Enduring Link, which is with Ran. During your turn, when there are 7 or more cards in your trash, all your other Vulture units gets AP +2. So it's purple, has 2 kind of archetypes. It's got Vulture and it's got the Tekkadan and like the Iron-Blooded Orphan stuff. Most of the stuff I've seen previously has been Iron-Blooded Orphan, so I haven't seen as much what that does, but that's that. Yeah, that's what the button does. I always, whenever I have a moment to mention it, because there's almost always someone who doesn't know that exists. But yeah, it really just depends on a purple-white Vultures deck with blockers. Yeah. And like building up the trash. Purple does have like the potential to be like the trickiest color. I've already been like set 5, like the deal damage to both units. That's already like a tricky effect to balance, right? And then like the potential for like trash recursion and card draw from it is a huge effect that is almost always absurd when introduced in Bandai card games. So that should not be. I think it'd be somewhat similar for future sets too. So, all right. Yeah, I think it was. And then okay, we also have Gundam Barbatos first form. This card is good, right? Attack if this unit's damage gets to draw 1. That's pretty good. Yeah, purple's pretty technical, right? with Grandpa and Gundam X boosting. Yeah, I could just get some really big numbers. But yeah, I think this card's good, right? It's this is our first time like we've had like a level 3 LR in the set, I think. But we've got Gundam Gujion Ribake. I think Gujion, I know that's how that's pronounced. I got that one down. Ribake, you guys are probably laughing at me. That's fine. But we've got deploy, choose one enemy unit. One of your units, one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to both of them. It's pretty good. Akihiro's also like a secretly good pilot that just didn't have enough targets when we went through it in set 5. I'm just gonna have also for this purple part. I'm gonna just have like set 5 brought up, or Star Deck 5 brought up, because we've got Akihiro. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, you get to choose the Tekken unit card as level 2 or lower from your trash, add it to your hand. So it's rebake. It is rebake. Okay, rebake. Can you guys understand why I could think that it's rebake based off like how Japanese characters work? Right. I haven't gotten to this part in IBO, so yeah. Rebake. All right. Thank you. I will. This will be the last time I'll say rebake. The one time it's simple English, I know. Well, Gujion is not, because it's like, all right, Gundam. All right, good, easy. The next one, everyone wants to say Gujion because it's fusion with the G, but it's Gujion. All right, fine. All right, then that means that must be rebake, right? Incorrect. It is rebake. All right, like they do like a 180 halfway through the card name, right? It just proves I need to watch more IBO. I'm on like episode like 30 something. I will be caught up through it by the time the set releases. I did want to get there when the Star Deck came out and I failed. So, but I think this one is a trap. All right, this one they're like let's really pull the 180 on the naming for this one. I think Akihiro is a really good pilot though. A card that just lets you draw one pretty easily, even if it's just like a level 1 or a level 2 card, which are just like vanillas right now, is pretty good. So there it is. It's pronounced Reebok with just no E on the end. I can't. Whatever. Chicken bake. We've got a Little Gundam X. During pair with a Vulture pilot, destroy, choose one Vulture unit that is level 5 or higher from your trash. Add to your hand. That's kind of good. That means that you can trash your bigger units earlier in the game, and then you can get them back when you can use them. So that's kind of good there too. I love this art. This art's fantastic. This is Zedos, which again, tell me I'm wrong. During pair attack, you can choose one of your other units, destroy it. If you do, choose one enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, and you get to do 2 damage to it. That's actually really good. That's really, really, really good. I'm a big fan of this card. I'll have to see like all the Vulture stuff, but that's pretty nice. All right. We have the Ryusei Go Gray's Custom 2. I think this card was revealed already. Deploy, choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to. If you do, draw one. Or sorry, choose one of your own units to get a draw 1, trash 1, and it links with any Tekiden pilot. Pretty good. This card seems pretty solid. It stinks that I wish it was a 2-3. If it was a 2-3, I'd feel a little bit happier about this card. But because you can choose your own unit, and then but it can get like bopped too. But I think you play 3 copies of the Barbatos first form, and then you can play like 2 copies of this, right? Zedas, all right. I can see it. Zetas. We got Gundam Airmaster, which is a great name, and honestly, the art that goes with it is really cool. This is just as like a design of like an aesthetic for a card. This is great. It just has blocker though, but it's a cool looking blocker, and it links with Vulture stuff, right? So, oh, it's is it not Vulture? Maybe. Oh, it's Vegan. Okay. Which I'm sure I'm pronouncing that one wrong too, but there it is. We've got Leopard, a reskin of Heavy Arms. Am I wrong? Let me know. Deploy if you have 7 more cards in your trash. Choose one enemy unit that's level 4 or lower and rest it. That's actually not too bad. Off a unit like this, I'd have to see what Roy does, but I could see this card being okay and situational. We have the Hyakuri. This is a Teiwa's unit, so which links with Teiwa's trait. When paired with a purple pilot, though, if you have 3 or more Teiwa's Tekken cards in your trash, choose one enemy with 3 or less AP and rested. That's probably fine. Let's see. I was correct on Vagon. Sick. Good. It's Tekkenen's really interesting when it's so, because there's 3 kind of traits you have to balance. So you have Tekkenen, you've got Teiwaz, and you've got Galahorn, right? So like it depends on like, because this one doesn't work with Galahorn, but Galahorn doesn't really have. We'll look at the white cards after this, but yeah, it's fine. It's an uncommon, so that should tell you what they feel about it. We have Amida's Hakurin. This is with a Teiwaz unit, so it's fine, right? It's a vanilla Gundam with Teiwaz Link. Airmaster Fighter form, sick. It's just the 3-2 Vulture trait Link, which it seems like they're really prioritizing these kind of stat lines, where it's a 3-3 level 3-2 cost that links with something. So like, I think they're kind of pushing like these mini Roselles that have links, which is nice. We got Gundam Leopard again. During your turn when there's 7 more cards in your trash, this unit can't receive damage from enemy commands. Interesting. I don't think that's relevant in this meta right now, but there could be some. We'll look at commands too. Close combat's like the only thing that does damage consistently that people kind of play are like ace pilots, but it's probably fine. Janice Custom. It's a Zaku 1. Gaffrin, same thing. It's a purple version of like the 2-3 1 cost that can attack players, so that's okay. Bakto. It's the same thing, but it has it costs 1 more because it can attack enemies. Okay, Barbato's 3rd form. Okay, I don't think I've seen this card, but it's a common. Deploy, deal 2 damage to this unit. Okay, so it just starts off damaged, but then if we play it with blue and we can heal it, that's cool. I'm kind of down for this. That's actually kind of fun. I can see this card being kind of broken in the future, if not now. That's cool. I know it's just like it's a funny, just vanilla card, but I love cards that do these things. It's like we've got amazing stats, but we've got a negative effect. But if you can mitigate the negative effect, the card is broken. So I think it's a. I'm looking forward to maybe doing so, and the fact that it just has links with generic Teiwa or Tekkenen is also kind of worth it as well. So that's kind of nice. All right, that's it for purple. All right, we made it. We made it to the white cards, which purple seems okay. It's I'd have to like I guess see like more of the Vulture pilots, but like there are like a lot of like next steps for purple when it comes like to the Tekken and stuff. But we also, I could be wrong, our only thing that we can recycle still with the Akihiro is still simply the mobile worker and the Gray's custom, which I'm not convinced that is enough for Akihiro, but maybe I'm just wrong there. We got 3rd form. Which 3rd form? Is there maybe there's like a purple pilot that we're missing? Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. If you're like damaged, you get high maneuver. I'm guessing maybe a Tekken pilot. Regardless. Right, Zeta Gundam. I think this card was revealed quite a bit ago too. During Link, activate main once per turn. Choose mobile worker, and that's a lot. I mean, like it's like I could see like this card being important enough because you could do something where like you play this out early and then you can get the boost to like get your additional effects. It's probably okay. I'd have to just look through it though. Yeah, but Zeta Gundam. All right, another fun question. So AEUG, is that pronounced just like that, where you say the letters, or is it is it Ayug? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna say AEUG moving forward until corrected. But during Link, activate main once per turn. Choose one active friendly base. Rest it. If you do, set this unit is active and it can't choose the enemy players as attack targets during this turn. So I do like the idea of I like the idea that this card, like this whole archetype is all about bases and doing things extra with your bases at the same time. So I think that's something that's really cool with specifically these ones, and we go from there. Close to a Yug. Gotcha. Just turn the E to a Y. Easy.
Hey, Yug? Okay, I've never done that in my life. I'll never do it again, but I had to do it the one time. So, but the Zeta Gundam, it looks good, right? Being able to like pretty easily restand this, and also being a level 6 cost 5, it seems like it's going to be difficult to interact with this, right? Ayug. Okay. Like Ayug. Okay. Hey, Yug has me dying. That honestly, that helps me so much. It's probably sad how much that helps me, but it does help quite a bit. All right, Gundam Kamaris here. This is also revealed. This is a Galahorn unit as well, and it links with Galio. But deploy if there are 4 more Galahorn cards in your trash, draw 2 and discard 2. That's fine, right? Like overflowing affection on a unit without like on deploy seems fine. I'll have to see like more of the Galahorn stuff. We'll see there. Please show the all arts. Let me see if I can get TCG Plus up on this easily. We've got Gundam Mark II Ayug. Deploy if a friendly white base is in play. You can pair 1 Ayug pilot card from your hand with this unit. That's actually kind of nice. That's actually a really neat little mechanic. So you can also like play a base and then for 1, and then you can do that. That's pretty nice. It's not too bad. We've got Hyaku Shiki. I think this card was revealed too. Blocker, and then when a friendly white base is in play, not to be confused with a friendly white base team card is in play, this unit gets repair 1, and it links with Quattro, which is interesting. So that repair 1's not too bad. That's probably fine for a blocker too. We've got Kartas. Oh my goodness, Karta Magic is in this game. That's crazy. Gray's Ritter, ground type. During your opponent's turn, the enemy unit battling this unit gains first strike. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. It's interesting. Interesting. So it trades really aggressively. I saw this pop up. This was, I think, revealed today, and it's a Galahorn, right? So you got really good stats, but then you lose if they try to go for it. What else? Compare any level pilots? I think so. I'm gonna guess yes. All right. An interesting card. We've got the Gundam Aerial Rebuild. This was revealed a long time ago. I'm actually really excited for this card. I felt like there wasn't any like big boss monsters for like the Academy trait, so like, and it links with Soletta, and like this just seems really good, and it has high maneuver generically, right? And then you can give it blocker as well. So like you can do something where you play it, you have Soletta, you can restand it. Like, you know, Academy blockers are kind of already a thing. Really excited for this card. This card should be fun, and I know a lot of people testing it. We got Rick Diaz here. Choose 1 active friendly base. Rested. If you do, choose 1 enemy unit that's level 4 or lower. It gets AP -2 during this battle, which having like a persistent Kira effect on a unit like this one seems pretty good. Pretty good. I think that's fine. Buster Gundam. When this unit has 5 or more AP, it gains blocker, and then it links with the coordinator trait, which is great. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this too. I want triple ship alliance to work, even though like there's really no cards that really call out that trait. I think it's really cool. And coordinator trait means that you can put in red, white, and then you can either use, like, honestly, this is the fact that you can link this with Atherin is really good, right? When linked during this turn, this unit may attack an active enemy unit that's level 5 or lower as its attack target. So just being able to say another unit for Atherin to be able to link with and get like the aggressive damage over it, even without the breach, is fine. And then this also being able to link with Kira as well is nice. I think this card's great in a lot of ways. So I'm a big fan of that one. We have Eins Schwalbe Graze. It is the same thing. It is. See this one does have the Galahorn trait, and it has a link, and it has it on the card. So I'm guessing that other card was just, the image was slightly wrong. That's nice though. Another Galahorn card, right? It's probably fine. You can't Archangel restand, right? Because you have to tap Archangel, so you have to use like the bases that don't do that. What else? We got Gundam Farak, which we've had copies of this card before. It's just a vanilla 5/4.
interesting. But it's Academy, and it links with Elon, so we'll have to see with that. I don't think we've seen that pilot. And we have just regular Rick Dawes. It's just a blocker. You know, that's probably fine for a blocker. I don't think like the AU trait calls out for units that much. We also have Nemo. It's the gym for the set. I'm so mad they didn't make a clan unit that was a gym, like a level 2 1 cost 2/2. I feel like that would have helped the deck a lot. So it's unfortunate that it doesn't have that. We have Methus here. Deploy. If a friendly white base is in play, choose one enemy unit. It gets AP -2 during this turn. I think it's really difficult for decks to defend bases sometimes. So I'm kind of worried that it might be a bit expensive for this archetype when it's so easy to remove bases. Elon was in GD01. That's not great. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Is this one? Sorry, I've always just read it as enhanced person number 4. But that makes more sense. Okay, gotcha. Because that was with this card. So you get to turn into a 7/5, and then you can repair one at the action. If you know, it's fine. It's fine. We got that one. We got Galio's. If you have another Galhorn unit play against blocker. This card's actually kind of good. This actually seems pretty good. I know it's a common. I'm actually really... This is fine. Because it's a 3/3 blocker that it's very easy when there is like the... when Galahorn has a gym, that's really easy to do. And when you're needing to do that, I have to remember what Galio's effect is, but this card actually seems really good for the deck. Is there anything else for this one that I needed to do? Oh yeah, it's all in on deploy though. AP -2. That's probably useful, but again, like with white bases up, it's tough. If you're on his turn, choose one Galahorn unit set to active. This would be great if it was an opponent's turn, but that's fine. Oh, we have another Academy card. Ooh, I actually kind of like this one. Look at me getting all excited about all these common cards. But like using Soletta to turn this into a 2/4, or being able to like link with any Academy trait pilot, which wait. Pilot. That card's probably not good. This card's probably actually really good with it, and then Soletta, obviously. I'm kind of this seems kind of interesting. This seems really, really interesting. Just like the stat line's really cool. Turns into a 2/5. Yeah, 2/5 is kind of absurd, especially when you get to restand the thing. But then you can also give it. There's no pilot that gives it repair, and because it's a white one. But you can also just use like sincerely. Don't be mad. We can build our own Gundam Ilfrith at home, right? Like that's crazy. What if I told you could make this a 2/4 blocker? That's insane. That's absurd. That's crazy. 2/4 blocker? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that's going to be good? But no, 1/3 is like a really unique stat line in this game. So it's cool to see that. All right, that's it for the unit cards. We're going to jump right into our pilots here. So we've got 4 Murasame. That's probably almost correct. This is a Cyber New type Titans type card, so that's cool. During link, once returned during your turn, when this unit recovers HP, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. That's a lot of text to get a draw 1, but we'll take what we can get. And it's a 2/1. It's probably fine. That's interesting, though. We'll take what we can get for drawing 1s. We've got Jared here. If you have another Titans unit in play, this gets AP +1, so it's a +2/1. It has to be a different Titans unit, but that's probably fine. And then yeah, we've got Orga, Krot, and Shani. These are biological CPU type pilot here. If this is a blue unit, choose one enemy unit with blocker and rest it. This is just worse Amuro, so that's too bad. But hey, worse Amuro is still good. I'm gonna be honest. So, and you know, it does link with a lot of things. I didn't see anything. I don't remember anything particularly good with biological CPU, and hopefully there's some like command pilots with the trait. But, yeah, interesting. For 4, which 4? Which 4? Is that the? Is that a unit, or is that like a maybe a command I haven't seen yet? I guess it's a command I haven't seen yet. Oh, it's a sword strike link? Okay. This can rest the freedom versus Amuro. Sure, right? But like, it seems like it's a little. I mean, like you're better at resting blockers, but then at that point, like you're just better at high maneuver is better. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet, but it can be fine, and it has to be when linked too, instead of Amuro just when paired. For the pilot, maybe I'm just the dummy. Oh, this is, yeah, okay, sorry. Murasame is what I read. I did not read the 4. I see now. Before last card, yeah, I see. Does anyone else seem like this like band is like coming out of his head? Does anyone else see that? That's what I'm seeing. That it's like he's got like a unicorn banner coming out of his head. I know that's not what's happening. I know it's not what's happening, but I can't unsee it. All right? Doesn't it like look like it's like unraveling from his forehead? Maybe that's just me. Yeah, lots added today, for sure. All right, we got Flit. This card was around as Earth Federation and like links with almost everything in the deck. Top 3 cards of your deck reveal 1 green Earth Federation unit card or 1 card with Age Device. Return the remaining to bomb your deck. So like a card draw that like links with everything in your deck is probably fine. It doesn't really do anything about the board, but like this seems okay. Let's see. We got Lala, which we kind of talked about already. We've got Shalia Bowl. We have another unit with high maneuver in play. This gets AP +1, so that's kind of nice. And it's the fact that this is a Xeon unit that has like +1, +2 is really. I'm a big fan of like the stats around this card, so it's interesting. We have Karn here. So burst when paired. If this unit is red, choose one enemy level. Then okay. So this is like a when paired effect of Marita Cruz, and if I remember correctly, this links with the the Kubele. So being able to essentially deal 3 damage to something, because it's when it paired an attack, so you pair with it first, you get the damage, and then you can get the extra 2 damage if you need to, and then you have suppression. So that's a pretty good combo. That's a pretty good combo there. A lot of new type. Yeah, like I want to build like a new type deck. I think they've got like a lot of things that like let you do that. So I think that's cool. We have Shagia Frost. During link attack, choose one of your new UNE units. It gains AP +2 during this turn. Okay, which can include this one. So you can make this a +3, +2, which is neat if you're linked. We have Olba Frost. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit paired with a new type pilot with battle damage. Okay, that's cool. Like I'm sure there's great lore reasons for that, and it's cool that they made the art so he's right here and that she's like right here. Are they right here? I don't know. Olba, let me know. Is Olba male, female presenting? Let me know. I might have made an oopsie. Let me know. But like, it's cool that they did that. But like, I don't know. I don't think this is good. I mean, there's a lot of new type, but it's strictly new type and not cyber new type. Interesting. Male, got it. Will not make the mistake again. But like, interesting. All right, we've got Jared Ran and Tifa Adil. This is Vulture and new type. So like, there are like new types, obviously like the most popular like trait I think for pilots. So it's not like outrageous, but it's interesting. When paired, discard 1. If you do, look top 3, reveal a Vulture unit card among them at your hand. I would much rather this said add 1 Vulture, and then if you did discard a card, but that's fine. You have to build a little bit tighter for this. Top 3 is just like so low in this game. Like a lot of other Bandai card games, the standard is like top 5. So top 3 is like really specific. Like even if you're playing in archetype, top 3 can miss if you have to play like a lot of like color-based like standard cards. So that might be a little bit tough, but it's like, you know, being able to pair and draw one, like cycle one. The fact that you have to, like, you're going card neutral too. I don't know. It's probably fine. I feel like it's like a little bit inconsistent. We have Lofter Franklin here, being able to, it's Teiwaz. I think is it the only Teiwaz pilot? It's the only Teiwaz pilot that they made, and they gave a bunch of Teiwaz trait stuff, which was interesting. At least Teiwaz without being command pilots, just standard pilot, right? Let's see. But if this unit is damaged in level 5 or lower, it gains high maneuver. So, which is good. High maneuver is a great ability, right? So, and I don't think any of the Teiwaz stuff like damaged itself though. There was like this one. Yeah, that doesn't do it. This doesn't do it. I mean, you can easily damage your own cards. Don't get me wrong, but it just needs like another like combo piece. It's not like just Char high maneuver all the time kind of thing, and links with like every card in your deck. So it's fine. It's fine. But like you can, if you have like a different unit like later, you can give it high maneuver. You probably play like a copy or 2 of this, but I don't know. It's maybe too much. We've got Dazzle Galette here. When linked, you may choose one Vagon unit, and that is level 2 or lower from your trash. Play its cost to deploy it. So, level 2 or lower. I'm going back and forth here. You can play that one. You can play this one. Those are actually not too bad. But that's it. Yeah, we have 8 units that we could play, and they're like HP 3, AP 2. It could be worse. Is it when linked? It's only when linked, and you have to pay the cost for it. I don't think it's worth it right now. It seems like too much, but maybe I'm the one who's wrong. All right, we got Camille here. Burst, add this card to your hand. When there is a friendly white unit, white base in play, this unit gets AP +2. So turning this into a +3/+2 is pretty nice. If you have bases out, which you probably should always. We've got Quattro, which is also named Char. So that means I know a lot of people have already built some like green-white decks to have like 4 Chars in the deck. It's new type, but it's not Xeon type, which does mess up a little bit for the Xeon part. But just having anything that like you can link with all these Char stuff anyway, so it's really nice. You only get the draw 1, discard 1 if it's an AU target, but that's fine. It's what it is. We have Galio. If you have 4 more Galio cards, your trash. Choose one enemy unit, gets AP -2 for the turn. It's worse Kira, but it's like level 3, so that's fine. Dramatic turnabout. Sorry, turnaround. Sorry, no, it is turnabout. It is turnabout. Okay, sorry. I'm so like I don't know. Okay, this is a sidebar. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Twitter account, but they've been very active lately. Suspiciously active for a game company that hasn't made a new game in over a year now in the series. Actually, it's been longer than that. They've made new games. They've made like re-releases, but I am so ready for Ace Attorney 7 to be announced. You guys can't. I cannot describe how ready I am for that. So, anyways, that aside, you just get to draw 1 on the burst, choose one friendly damage unit, it recovers 2 HP, then draw 1. This is fine, right? I don't think this is like a terrible draw 1, right? I don't think that's too bad. And I like the art. The art's very fun for it. So, unironically though, like recover 2 on something that you would need it to is cool. I wish it was like activate like an action because it is a level 5. I could see this seeing like a little bit of play, but we'll see from there. But beneath the mask, this is just a 1 command. Choose 1 2 enemies level 2 or lower. Rest them. I think that's too situational. We have Maurer's Determination. This is a Titans pilot command. Main action. Choose 1 friendly Titans unit. Gets AP +2 during the turn. I could see playing like 2 of these if you need more Titan stuff, but I don't know if you will. We've got the Age device. You can add an Asino family pilot card from your trash to your hand, and then also if you have an Age system unit in play, you get to play 1 EX resource, which seems pretty good. That means if you start the turn on 4, you get to go to 5 with the EX resource, and then 6 with the other one. So this is like seems like really good to go from 4 to 5. And then on the next turn, you can go from 6 to 7. So I could see this card being played, especially since you discard... What kind of card do you discard? It has to be a unit. Unit card. That's too bad. If it's just a Earth... Oh, this doesn't have a type, so I guess that's fine too. But you will get this stuck in your hand, which is kind of unfortunate. You kind of need ways to recycle it, so we'll see if that happens. Turning point of history we talked about. This is definitely worth building an archetype around for this effect, so I hope people do it. Valedictorian. This is Xavier here. Xeon new type pilot. Choose one enemy unit token. It can't receive battle damage. Or sorry, one of your enemy... Sorry. Choose one of your unit tokens. It can't receive battle damage from an enemy unit this battle. So that's actually kind of nice. Tokens have they're easier to remove than anything else. Having the Xeon and new type trait is actually really important too. So I could see this occasionally, right? Be kind of good. So we'll see. Tekkadan and Teiwaz, yeah, for sure. There could be some stuff for that. I don't really know what the Teiwaz part adds to it quite yet. So we'll see. We'll see. White Wolf. Where's the consistency? Just add the extra O. During this battle, your shield era cards can't receive damage from enemy units that are level 3 or lower. So it's like a different version of the Quattro from Operation Meteor. I think this card can be fine. It's just like the Green Earth Federation stuff seems like it links with a lot of things, so I think that's fine. You play like 2 of this, and you keep going. And we're still in command. Yeah, all range attack. This is the art for this is sick. Choose one enemy, deal 1 damage to it. Main, deal 1 damage to all enemy units other than link units. Interesting. That's a cool card. Very situational, but that's really cool. That's really cool. I think the issue with this is that I think it seems like they're using more generic links starting in set 2 compared to set 1. So there are a lot of cases where this doesn't hit anything, but like if like a token deck does very well, or like, you know, purple's doing well and they have a lot of units that they've damaged themselves down to 1 with, I could see this card getting a little bit of use. So maybe like 1 or 2 if the meta calls for it. It wouldn't be in my first draft of any decks though. That one looks a lot stronger. Oh, that's fun. This is the scene from the anime too. Choose 1 friendly clan unit. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit that is level 4 or lower as its attack target. Okay. We have like first strike in this deck, so that can be kind of good. Undying persistence. Oh yeah, we got Shiko, Shugai here, clan and new type. Main action, choose 1 enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Oh man, this is so good. You guys know one of my favorite cards in this set to splash into decks is the Thoroughly Damaged. A Thoroughly Damaged that gives me +1 AP and can be main in action, and it's enemy unit of anything. This card is great. And it's a new type thing. So like you could also like if you're playing Kshatriya, it's just a level a new type pilot, so you could also just like deal 2 damage for that. This card's great. Big fan. This card is fantastic. This might be like one of the best command pilots they've ever released. Unkidding. And it's a common. You got Yeah, like we showed Eggman all these like super cool LR cards, but he keeps going off about all these commons. I don't understand it. Oh, you can put it in the Shamblo too. Correct. That's very fun. That's a very fun card. I'm immediately interested in this one. That's very cool. Too bad it's main and action. Why is that bad? Why is that bad? Isn't it good that it's both? If it was only main, it'd feel bad. But like being able to do that extra damage somewhere. Like the only issue with this card is it doesn't have burst. But like, what a good pilot. This is a nice card. All right. We got Awakened Power. Choose 1 unit card that's level 5 or lower. If you're in trash, pay its cost to deploy it. I think this card is generally good. Right? It's level 5 or lower, but it doesn't mean that it's cost 5 or lower. So there are so many cases where you're like, all right, cool. Well, the extra 2 to play the card that I really need to play is really nice. It can be any purple thing.
I think this is fine. I think this card's fine. When Link, yeah, no, but it's a, I think it's fine that it doesn't have like a when linked effect, because then it would be, I don't think any of the command pilots really have that, if I remember correctly. They're always supposed to just be vanilla pilots, but this card seems insane. Decisive Last Resort. Card art looks amazing, and it's a rare, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Choose one enemy, it's level 3 or lower, get to deal 2 damage to it. Fine. And then main, choose 6 purple cards that are in your trash, exile them from the game. Which, cool. I mean, do you think they chose the word exile just because this is Gundam X? And they're like, these both have X in them. It's gonna work out great. If you do choose one enemy unit, you get to destroy it. I think this is pretty good. I think there's a bunch of decks that you play like 1 or 2 copies of this. I'm not a big fan of Fatal Strike, but this card I'm a little bit more. You play like 1 or 2 copies in it, because like the burst effect can be pretty good too. What else? What else we got? Oh, yeah, okay, we've seen this one. Momentary Respite. Respite. Sorry, Respite. Sorry, I know it's Respite. Brain fart. Draw 1, main, choose 1 purple pilot card from your trash, add it to your hand. You know, more purple pilots are pretty good. Being able to destroy Wing Zero, yeah, that's pretty big. We have Sisterly Care. Okay, so it's another Teiwaz pilot. Main action, a friendly Teiwaz Link unit in play. Choose one enemy unit with 2 or less AP, get to destroy it. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So what you could do is that you could use an AP minus effect and then use this to destroy something outright. That's kind of neat. I don't know if it's good, but it's neat. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't think it works if you play like the purple white stuff, but this is an interesting card. Mark it down as interesting. Its name is Ryusei Go. All right, and main action, choose 1 damage. Oh, and this is Norba Shino. Okay. Choose 1 damage. Friendly unit gets AP +2 during the turn. This one's just okay. Yeah, Teiwaz is. Yeah, it feels like they spread themselves too thin with Teiwaz, Tekkadan, and Galahorn stuff. That there's not really enough of any of them, unfortunately. Familiar Devotion. Or Familial Devotion. Did I just forget to put the main action? Man, if this is the card that's printed, whoops. It's got a big old slash right there, and like, cool. Don't know what it means. That's very funny. If that ends up being what's in print. Sad, but funny. Choose 1 friendly vulture unit, gets AP +2 during this turn. Okay. Okay. Rad Dreams with the raid. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you. But very funny. I think some of the card arts for here are probably not the correct ones. Hopefully that get printed. Comrades come first. If you have 7 more cards in your trash, choose 1 friendly vulture unit. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit that's level 4 or lower as an attack target, so you get to like attack into something. Does vulture have breach effects? I don't think it does, but it's fine. You have to, like, the command pilot has to be like really good to be able to play. The only ones that we've been seeing play is Haku Vandemian, and if you're like me and you just end up playing thoroughly damaged. Are there any other command pilots that I'm missing? Let me see that we would play in this set that we've been playing before. I've seen people try Iron Fisted Disciple, Haku Demian for sure, Blue Giant like very seldomly. Yeah, not right. I guess Troa sometimes, but by and large, yeah, the effect has to be really, really good for it to be a command pilot. This card was revealed a while ago too. New sign. Choose a Yug base card from your trash, add it to your hand. That's actually kind of good in my mind. Just like any way to like get card cycle, and then obviously the main draw 3, discard 2. I'm afraid that's like a little bit expensive for like. Also, you could have used like First Contact and like just drawn 2 cards, but it just really, I guess, depends on like how important like digging that 1 card deeper is. So there it is. Covert Operative and Fortress Defense.
Really? Covert Operative. I've never seen this card in this sleeve. But it has Academy trait. And then the other one you said was Fortress Fortress Defense. Oh, yeah. You're right. Dozol Zabi was played occasionally. Yeah. But yeah, I know like there's different color identities, and the fact that it has a burst means that it's better in those regards, but I think people will try this, and it'll be interesting to see what's better. Show of Resolve or this or both. There just need to also just be like some slightly better cards for like white command cards, so this can help you there too. Heart set on Revenge. I don't think I've seen this one. Choose one enemy with 4 or less HP. Battling a friendly unit with blocker. Return it to its owner's hand. Interesting. And then Ein Dalton. It's a Galahorn +1. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. It's cool. It's a Galahorn. I just haven't seen enough for you to be able to use Galahorn. Oh, and Persistent and Fortuitous. Or fortuitousness. Action, if you have a Galahorn Link unit in play, choose one enemy, it gets AP -3 for the battle. That's kind of good on a command. Yeah, this is Carta issue, and then interesting. Galahorn Link unit is maybe tough. Maybe a tough call in a deck that usually plays a bunch of different archetypes, but I like the idea of this card. It's probably okay. All right, we've got Aspiring Pilot here. Action, choose one of your Yug pilot units or bases, recovers 2 HP. That's kind of nice. And then it just gets to get a +1 AP, or HP. That's fine. Fine. All right, and then we're in our shield, our bases, and I think that's it for this. So Dominion, I think we've seen. One shield in your hand, then choose one friendly blue unit, recovers 2. It's fine. For a 1 HP cost base, that's actually okay. I think that's fine. Alexandria, add 1 shield in your hand and choose 1 rested enemy. It's level 4 lower to get to deal 1 damage to it. It's fine too. I could see you definitely playing like in like blue purple ping. I could see this card being played. Sodon, we've seen before. Add 1 shield to your hand, then choose 1 friendly enemy unit token. I'm sorry, friendly unit token. During its turn, it may choose an active unit with 5 or less AP. Okay. It doesn't have to be, it could be like a tall geese and then you replace it. Like the Corsica base, and the previous turn you play this, and then your active enemies. Okay, that's fine. Diva. This is a Earth Federation warship. First, deploy, add 1 shield. Then your turn, if you are level 7 or higher, all friendly green Earth Federations. No, that's just like a generic during your turn. Get AP +1. That's actually not too bad. This one actually seems kind of worth it. Guadon. Add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then if it's your turn, discard 1 red card to draw 1. That's okay. I think it could have been both players' turns. Whatever. Suji's Hideout, which is a clan card. Choose one enemy unit with level 4 lower, deal 1 damage to it, but only when destroyed. Okay. The fact that it kind of has AP 1, that's kind of neat. That's all I have. I think it's fine. What else? But it's probably like better than like some of the other bases, right? Clan Battle's not like super good. It's like more situational, right? And then Kaniban Ko. This one's okay. This was a level 3 one. I think I'd probably be more inclined to play this base instead of the Clan Battle one, if I'm being honest. So it's probably a slight upgrade. Let's see what else. Oh, we're almost done. Oh shoot, we're like super duper almost done. We just saw this one. Frieden, deploy this card, place the top 2 cards of your deck in trash. Okay, yeah, you play 4 copies of this. Because they care about that. We got Hammerhead, Tewaz, I want you to your hand, then if your turn, and a friendly Tewaz Link unit is played, choose 1 enemy unit with 2 or less AP, destroy it. Okay. That's actually, okay, actually. This one's kind of good. Another common. I could definitely see some interactions, especially if you're playing like purple-white. and you like use Unforeseen Incident, and then you play Hammerhead, and then you get to destroy something that was 5 AP or less. That's kind of good. That's kind of good, right? Having a Tewa's Link unit might be expensive, but like otherwise, kind of good. I could see this card being good. Maybe play like 2 copies of it. So, wait, it's Tewa's. It's Tewa's, not Tekkaden. This card is kind of okay. Tekkaden's way better than Tewa's. I was like, man, they just gave Tekkaden a super good base, but no, it's Tewa's. Tewa's a little bit tougher to justify playing this card. Oh, that's too bad. I mean, you could still make like a purple-white like Tewa's deck too. But yeah, Tekkaden would have been better, but that's fine. All right, we got Argama. Add one of your shows to your hand, then this base can't receive enemy effect damage. So this plays around Breach, which is pretty nice. It does not play around High Maneuver though, so that's kind of tricky for against any decks that play that. It will prevent you from having bases on the board, which is pretty tricky. And then we have the Sleipnir. I did not say this correctly. And this is Galahorn. It's interesting that they have this whole archetype around bases, and then they only printed 1 for Ayug, right? That's kind of interesting. Add 1 card to shoot with your hand, then if a friendly Galahorn unit is in play, choose 1 enemy. It gets AP -2 during this turn. That's okay. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. And then we got our resources. So we got Psycho Gundam. That one's sick. We've got Epion. We've got the Age one. We've got Red Gun. I'm gonna need 5 copies of this stat. I'm also guessing they're doing like the same common plus stuff. I'm curious which one will get like the double plus. It's probably gonna be the G-Quux. What am I kidding? It's gonna be G-Quux. But this one's the profile of G-Quux is really cool. We got Gundam X. We've got Barbatos as well. It could also be Barbatos, Zeta Gundam. Maybe if they're doing 10, they're gonna do double of them. You know what I mean? Because at least they have 10 in this one. If that's the case, I'll probably get 1 of each common plus. It's the easiest. It is like a good base to defend, right? Like it's clearly very good. It's just like if you have an archetype bait, around bases, 4 bases are not enough, right? What's our other one? From there, like Kusanagi's probably fine, right? You can play that one. Archangel's kind of good, but you have to rest this unit. Oh no, you don't. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you had to rest Archangel. Maybe I'm thinking Vesalius. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Archangel's better. Okay, for some reason in my mind, I'm like, you have to rest it. Maybe I'm thinking Earthhouse. Yeah, okay, Earthhouse has to rest. Okay. Earthhouse and Vesalius. Okay. Or Vesalius. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. White really does need like a level 2 1-cost base that has 6 HP, though. It does feel bad not having that. And this was only Academy stuff. So, yeah, it's Argama and Archangel, I guess. And then if you want to play Kusanagi, you can. Because this does like have like the additional effect and stuff. All right, let's see if we can find the alts. Let me go to TCG Plus on a different one. Bandai, TCG Plus. It's thinking. Let's see. Let me see. This is in Japanese. Don't ask why. I guess if we put common plus. Oh, actually, search for. All right, there's no common plus. U plus. They gave Airmaster an alt. Sick. And Leopard. Gotcha. Rare plus, baby. Oh, where's the search button? There's the search. All right, sick. All right, we got Titans. Tallgeese. Oh, man. Tallgeese looks sick. Tallgeese looks really sick. What else we got? Spallo. Oh, man. This Red Gundam. I'm not convinced this card is good for, like, for this, but, man, I need one. Red Gundam's, like... I think I've shown it off before. Where is he? Where's the Red Gundam? I watched G-Clux, and here, I think he's over here. I watched G-Quox and then like immediately ordered a Gunpla kit for it and made it like as soon as it showed up. Like, really loved the design of this. He's one of my favorite Gundams ever. So I don't need much convincing for that. We have Astron. We've got Sugai's Gogug. We've got Hyakushiki. We've got the Cardagraze Reader ground type. We've got the 4 Murasame. This is a fun art. We've got the Flitz. We've got Haman. We've got the... I like that all these pilots have additional ones. Oh, we have Camille Biden too. Nice. And then the dramatic turnabout. Oh, man. Oh, man. Love this art. I hope the card's good. All right, and then let's go to the SRs. Or LRs. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. I think you guys can see it pretty good. All right. Psycho Gundam, sick. Oh, that's actually really cool. With like the street signs and everything. Love it. Epion, okay. Awesome. Elmith, great. Age 1. I'm going to hit it with a fine. Cubely, awesome. Versago, great. Oh, man. This is a double plus. Oh, man. That's so pretty. That's a really pretty card. That's very, very nice. I've got Gundam X. I did see this one. This one is specifically one of my favorites. Barbatos' first form gets an LR double plus. That's insane. That's really nice. Imagine someone walks up with 4 of these playing their Barbatos deck. That's really good. The Gujan Rebake, very nice. I like the black and white. It kind of reminds me more of like a like the Beta alt arts. That's cool. We've got Zeta Gundam, very nice. And then we've got the Kamaris. Yeah, I don't think there's any stinkers here. How do I low react Epion? I only low react because I saw this on Twitter earlier. That's it. Quebling Hyakushiki. Oh, that's cool. Where was that one? Okay, yeah, I can see that be the case. Yeah, even the base. Yeah, my gosh. Oh, well, is there a... There's not an LR plus version of this, only double plus. Am I seeing that correctly? Unless they got them mixed up. Because this, I technically searched for LR plus. Okay, they did. That's very funny. That's very funny. Oh boy! All right, so hey, that's good. That's good at least, right? Yeah. Oh man, that is awesome. That is very funny. That's very funny. As someone who does like a lot of website editing and like how easy it is just to like flip the script on those, that's very funny. So yeah, it's yeah, they just on this. I'm sure they're gonna fix that very quickly. But the yeah, so the plus looks great, and then honestly, this one looks fantastic too. This one looks fantastic. But I know a certain couple somebodies that are like, man, I am such a big fan of Iron Blooded Orphans, and like if I look at TCG Player right now for the LR plus for Gundam, because I do watch a lot of the the G-Quux and the Red Gundam. Is that true? All right, sold. Clan deck's gonna be great. That's very good. Very, very good. But yeah, like the If I look at the singles, right? Where are the double plus? Like the resource double plus is like whatever. All right. Okay. Yeah, the double pluses are around $600, which I think they dipped to like 300 for a bit. But also, neither of them are playable cards. For all this IBO stuff, yeah, I can understand. I still want to have a couple copies of like the Show of Resolve Uncommon Plus. If anyone has any extra copies of those, let me know. I will buy them from you. I just want to have 2, especially since I'm getting the other 2 for like a 4-play set. I've never been like an alt art kind of guy, but they've done such a good job with Gundam that I've been really tempted, unlike any other. So, but yeah, first form is going to be expensive even as base, and then I can see this card. They know what they're doing, right? This card is just incredibly playable, and they have 3 different arts for it, and all of them are really good. So, when are we getting an LR double plus base? I'll say never. I would, so it's very difficult to call something a staple in a format that we don't know what it's going to look like anyways. Gundam also, based on my experience with set 1, is a very living card game, meaning that the format shifts around a lot, at least more than any other card game that I currently play right now. So it's very difficult to say staple. I think the only staples that exist right now are like Amuro Gundam, L Strike and Kira, and honestly that's kind of it. Those 2 cards are worth building decks around and giving up one of your pilot spaces for, I think, right now. There could be like 1 or 2 other cards that I could be missing out, but those cards are like stupid good. And the reason why I think blue and white are really good are those 2 cards exist, or those 4 cards existing. If you're playing any Tekkadan deck though, I think you gotta play 4 of this. So it just depends if Tekkadan is incredibly viable, and my only issue with it is that it seems to be a little scattered between Tekkadan, Teiwaz, and Galahorn. So it might be difficult to fuse all 3 of those together in a way that works really well. Is that the one in the binder? I think this is the one in the no, I think the binder has the starter deck one. I'd have to double check. Yeah. You missed some R pluses? Was there a different page that I needed to go to? Let me see. Scrolling. Okay, that card's sick. Age Device. All range attack, unsure. Awakened Power, likely good. Momentary, okay, we saw these. No, Momentary Respite? Was there? No, it was like a promo. But this card's nice. And then, okay. Is this our first all-art base? That's sick. That's actually really, really sick. All right, thank you for letting me know. I definitely missed this one. So, that's really nice. Yeah, I think, like, it's clear that they've noticed that Amuro was, like, too good of a card for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's going to be it for, like, the video part of this one. So I know that we talked for, please don't say 90 minutes. 2 hours. Whoops. But I hope this was fun. I hope if you watched this live or if you watched it not live, this was, you know, a fun little romp through some cards and, like, looking at my first opinions for it. I will be clearly wrong about half these cards. I think it's very difficult to be accurate day one on any of this stuff, but I'm not afraid of being wrong and being corrected later, and I just like to give out I think it's healthy to give out my original thoughts and kind of bounce it off you guys and see what you guys are feeling too. So it does seem like this set is a lot more, as someone else said in the chat earlier, very specific when it comes to, like, card combos and stuff too. Which is really interesting, and so it's going to be, I think it's going to mean, like, even tighter deck building, which I'm excited for and looking forward to seeing what people get. So that's going to be it for the video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys are excited for. We're going to have some more Gundam content in the next couple of weeks as we get to GD02, and we'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!